Devoted and hated, I recoded the matrix, I just loaded the bases, and you know I'ma make it hit.
What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment. We are back here with another MLB The Show 23 with our Los Angeles Angels franchise, and we are finally into year 2024. We're getting ready for spring training. However, today we're not going to hop into that just yet. We're going to pretty much just kind of go around and see what we got going on for the upcoming season. I want to look at some guys that, we're going to be taking a look at here today, and then some guys, we're going to be wanting to take a look at when it comes to the minor leagues and when the season begins. And then we're also going to look at some trade options potentially as well. So we're going to get to that, and then probably next time out, let's do a little bit of the spring training stuff. So I don't know. Depending how long this is going, I might try and slide in a little bit of that here, but because I don't think this is going to be too long of an episode. We'll see how everything's going. But real quick, we got contract extension talks, with guys who contracts are going to be up this year. Aaron Nola, we know we signed him to a 1-year deal in that last episode in the offseason. Brendan Drury, got 31 years old. I don't know if we'll be looking to bring him back or not. We could definitely use a younger upgrade at that position, but I do like Drury. He really performed well in the postseason. During the regular season, however, he did was a little meh. He didn't perform. He didn't, back up his performance from the year prior. So I don't know. We'll see about that. Rengifo, honestly, we'll get to him a little bit later. And then we got, some relief pitchers down here that, we're not maybe too concerned about, but yeah, that really does it for really all the contract extension guys. There's nobody overwhelmingly oh, we have to have him back. If anything, it's probably going to be Nola, but we're going to see how he performs for this 1-year contract year. Yeah, let's move into the guys, we're going to be looking at here during spring training that we want to kind of focus on. We know our normal guys, our starters, Ohtani, Nola, Anderson, Sandoval, Detmers. We're not too concerned with these guys. The guys we want to see perform the most, a guy like Kai Busch. We want to see, we didn't really get an opportunity to see him. I think he played a little bit during the sim. Yeah, he played 2 games last year during the sim, and he performed pretty well for the most part. Had more walks than what we would like to see, but he didn't give up any runs, so that was also a positive thing in the almost 5 minutes he pitched. But yeah, he ended up getting hurt at the September call-up, so it'll be our first look actually being able to pitch with him and seeing where he's at. I'm not 100% positive who are all going to be coming for the rotation. I got a good feeling who's going to be. Our top 5 is probably going to be, but I don't know about, maybe we run a 6-man rotation with Suarez mixed in there here and there, and then Griffin Cannon's probably going to be a long relief pitcher. But I don't know. We might have another long relief pitcher. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see how Kai Busch does. Next, we got Chris Rodriguez. We did see him in the last game of the regular season last year versus the A's, and he did okay. It was up and down. He showed he had strikeout potential, but, it definitely could have been a little bit better. He ended up giving up 4 earned runs, gave up 7 hits, did kind of get shelled a little bit, but did strike out 9, a couple home runs, so I guess we'll see, we'll see who, ends up winning that battle out. If not, we'll send him back down to AAA. And we got Cole Phillips. Cole Phillips is who we brought over in the Braves trade. Looks like when he did get called up, he did win the game, came out for 7 innings, got a hold, 11.1 innings pitched, did give up 10 runs though, so 10 hits, 10 runs, 10 walks in the time he did come up and play. I don't know, man. He might not be ready, but we'll see. When we got AAA to let these guys grow. He's young too. He's only 20 years old, so it's not like he has to be expedited up to the major leagues anytime soon. We have a good starting rotation, so there's not much we need to mess with right now. Chase Silseth is another guy that he was looking good early on in AAA. It was okay, Silseth. He's a guy we got to keep an eye on. Unfortunately, Silseth about midway through, he just completely fell off the rails. He started struggling. His ERA got over a 5 at one point. He didn't get called up for the September call-ups. We didn't bring him up due to his poor performance. So hopefully a gear down here, and I think his potential even dropped to a C. I think he was a B potential if I do recall right. But so yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Next up we have Owen Murphy. He was also part of that Braves trade. I believe we left him down in AA the entire time. So right now he's got the spring training invite. He'll more likely be in AAA. He's not going to be a guy that, we're going to rush either. He's only a 66 overall. And like I said, we got guys up here. We're not too concerned, we got to get these pitching staff guys. Tyler Anderson is probably going to be likely the first one out just because of his age. So, he's 84 overall too. So, it's not like, we got all these old guys. We got some young pins. We got Sandoval, who's only 27. Detmers is 24. Suarez is only 26. Like, we got good guys up here, and, you know, it is a little bit of a logjam. So I'm not exactly positive when we're going to see really any of these guys. Right now, Kai Bush might be the first one we do see get called up, or it could end up being any of the other guys. More than likely, most of these guys are going to be in AAA, but one of them might be in that bullpen because we might carry 2 long relievers. Khalil Watson is another guy we'll be taking a look at here during spring training. More than likely, he's going to be in AAA for the upcoming season, the start of it and everything. It's part of the Marlins trade when we got AJ Puck. So, you know, we're able to get a guy that could come in right away and be on the roster. Now we got a guy, you know, that was also in the farm system. So hopefully, he can battle out with Adrian Paciencia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% how you pronounce that last name, but yeah. So we'll see what Watson can do. Hopefully, you know, he gives us something to keep an eye on, especially since second base is kind of open right now. I mean, it's not, you know, looking the best for us, and fortunately, Rengifo is just not. He's just not doing the job, man. I mean, he's not at all. Like, his numbers are just not where they need to be. Zach Neto is the other guy we'll be keeping an eye on. Now, he did come up and play for us, and he performed extremely well in those few games he did get. Had 14 at-bats, batted .500 with an on-base percentage of a .632, slugging percentage .786, OPS over 1,000. I mean, he was doing his thing. Had 4 walks, struck out only 4 times, had a home run and 3 RBIs and a double. Like, Neto was showing a lot of promise. Unfortunately, we called him up later than I think what we wanted to, because he would have been on that playoff roster. I probably wouldn't have had Rengifo on the roster. Like, I was really going to go in there with him instead, but unfortunately, yeah, it just didn't work out for us. But he'll more than likely be on the opening day roster. We'll have to, hopefully, you know, he gives us a good performance. He carries over what he had at the end of last season and carries it over here in the spring training and to get his career started and get it going. Now, when we do get the season started, we're going to have Damian Maloney, who our first round pick was. And we're going to keep an eye on him. We're going to be keeping an eye on all our first, you know, class of draft picks. So, but he's the number 1 pick that we had. Definitely going to be interested to see where he is ending up at. He's actually the 27th ranked prospect, and we're going to get into that a little bit more here soon because there's some surprising guys that are on that list as well. Sean Herrera, he is another guy that we'll be keeping an eye on as well. He'll be in that AA rotation, and he is young, but, you know, he's also our lowest rated pitcher. He's the only one that we have that is in the 50s, so 20 years old. Hopefully, you know, he has a very strong season. He can get himself up there quicker than later, but he might be a guy that, you know, it might take a few years for him to actually get it up there and get going. Next, we have our closing pitcher, Dominic Anaya, 61 overall, another guy that was a potential. He was our 2nd overall pick, well, 2nd round pick, and he's the 13th ranked prospect at the moment. At only 18 years old, he's already in the top 20. I believe, you know, there's a good chance he can give us a lot of good work. But the velocity is sitting at an 83. I honestly would think it would be a little bit higher because his fastball is already clipping 97. So maybe that's something that, you know, continues to grow as he's down there, you know, perfecting his craft. But 18 years old, he's got plenty of time down there. We're in no rush right now. We have AJ Puck as our closer, so we know closers can go a while if they, you know, stay consistent. So we'll have to see with Anaya. And Puck may not be the answer. We'll have to wait and see though. Actually, I accidentally skipped over one guy. We also have relief pitcher Jared Ryan. He's a 55 overall. Only a C potential, but I mean, you know, I'll keep an eye on him as well. We're gonna look at, you know, make sure we keep an eye on this entire draft class. And then we got one final guy, and that should be Steve Young, our 3rd baseman, a B prospect, or B potential. Down in AA, 22, 53 overall. We have to see he's got good speed and he's a good fielder. Well, he's got a good, strong arm. So, yeah, that's our draft class. Once again, we'll be keeping an eye on these guys. And I don't think I'm missing anybody else. I believe we got all of them. I believe we only had like 5 picks. And we used most of them on pitchers. So yeah. But some other guys that are going to be down here in the minor leagues. Some of the guys we ended up having in trades. We got Kyle Saul. He is another guy down here. He's in AAA at the moment. Guys can see he's got 99 velocity. He's a B potential, 56 overall, only 21 years old, but boy, the dude got the heat. I mean, even the splitter is reaching 92, but he's got a nice mix getting that changeup down there. It's only at an 84, so that could be something that, you know, can catch people off guard as well. He's also a lefty, so yeah, we got some guys down here that, you know, we want to keep an eye on. That is for sure. And now we also got another one down there. His name is Monty Baum. He's actually the 50th ranked prospect in their top prospects here. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure when I picked him up. I know I was signing some guys during free agency because I need to fill out the roster, and I guess he is one of them that a potential 62 overall. I just do not recall ever signing him. So, but yeah, I mean, he's a guy down there in AAA as well that is probably gonna get some run in that starting lineup. I mean, we'll have to see. Out of 22, yeah. I don't even know, man. He might end up even down in AA at some point because we do have quite a bit up here. Yeah, that or we send somebody else down to AA. Like Selseth, if he struggles early, he will be sent down. Like, I'm not gonna rely on Selseth to make it, go well for him this year, especially since he's 23 years old already. So the last person I want to look at here that we're gonna be taking a look at, Junior Marquez. He's also the guy we got in the trade with the White Sox when we sent over Hunter Renfroe. And he is the 4th ranked prospect. No clue where he was ranked. I didn't go through the top prospects to look to see, who am I getting out of this? But yeah, 4th ranked prospect, Junior Marquez. He's 5'7", he's a 56 overall. He's only 18 years old. I imagine they just drafted him in their last draft or something like that because I had no other reason why. But I mean, he's got speed galore. His contact isn't too bad here early on, but boy, I'm excited to see what he got. I mean, he probably isn't going to be able to come up for a few years, but unless he's just absolutely breaking, maybe he can make a quicker jump to AAA than he will the majors. Because right now, the majors, we do have a log jam. We mentioned it before. Got Taylor Ward out here. We just signed Ian Happ. We got Mike Trout, of course, as center field. So we have to see, what Marquez does. He's actually, besides some of the guys we drafted, he's probably the next guy that I'm most excited to see about because, good grief, ranked 4th prospect, you love to see it. And we're going to take a look at the top prospects in general. I believe we got 4 of them up here. Here is Junior Marquez sitting in 4th, as I mentioned. Then we got Dominic Anaya at 13th. First round pick, Damian Maloney, sitting at 27th. Nice to see that, although it is interesting, Anaya is ranked ahead of him, by a few spots too with that. Zach Neto is up here as well. I forgot that he was in here. He's 37. Zach Neto's he's in the majors now. He'll probably end up leaving this list here pretty soon, especially once he starts playing on a everyday. Service time will get kickstarted and whatnot. And then we have Monty Baum rounding it out here at the bottom. And yeah, I honestly I could not remember. I'm like, man, where did I even get this dude? That we got quite a few prospects. We definitely are building this farm system up a little bit better than what it was, at the time. We got some guys that we're looking to end up trading. We got some guys on the block. Now, there are a couple guys on, yeah, there's one guy on here. I got Max Stassi on the block, but I'm not, overly looking forward to, we got to get rid of Stassi anytime soon. It's just a guy, hey, we get something solid for it, we get something solid. But on there, we do have David Fletcher. We have Anthony Rendon, and we have Luis Rengifo. Now, Rendon is on there because mainly it's his contract. His contract is sizable. And he's not performing really to it. He had a decent year in the regular season last year for us. 20 home runs, 62 RBIs, batted .257, so it was solid, nothing crazy. Wasn't his best year by any stretch, but he's getting older and his contract, just look at this, and it's backloaded. That makes it even worse. And right now our budget is pretty crappy at the moment. I believe we're in the negative, or we're not in the negative, we're right below. We're projected a yearly deficit, so that's something we could get off the books. So, and I want to show you guys some of the trades that were being offered for these guys. So, what I did, I put Rengifo and Rendon up, and we actually had some interesting offers. Interesting offer number 1, and I'm gonna need you guys to give me some feedback on this because I don't know the direction I should go in. Number 1, Rafael Devers. We know Devers, third baseman down for the Red Sox. Very good hitter. He's a lefty batter. He's got great power, great contact. Only issue is he's on a 10-year contract, and it's also it's a pretty expensive contract, though. I think it stays pretty even throughout. I think it's like a $31 million cap hit per year, but it is a 10-year contract, and I don't know. He's easily the best player we would be able to get out of here, but I'm not sure should we go for that type of contract yet. Now we are the Angels. Now that's probably maybe the smarter thing to do, and honestly it sounds like a pretty dang good deal for us in general. I'm surprised they would even offer up Devers like that. Next we have Curtis Mead. He is a third baseman as well. He's 69 overall with A potential. He's kind of more of a contact and fielder type of player. He did play a little bit in their regular season last year. I can't remember if he was part of the September call-ups or not, but he did kind of struggle a little bit too. So I'm gonna go through these real quick, and then we'll get into like their attributes and stuff like that. Next we have Colson Montgomery. He's another like contact fielder guy. He's also a lefty batter as well. He's also the 15th ranked prospect, and he doesn't have any service time. And you guys can see he's fairly cheap. He's only $73,000, and look how much budget we're gonna get back. Our budget's gonna skyrocket if we can, get somebody on the cheaper end. That's kind of also why I might be steered away a little bit from Devers a little bit, just because it allows us to have some flexibility with the salary or our budget. I don't have him up here, but for like any other suggested trade. But the other guy that we saw was Sal Frelick. He's on the Brewers. He's another A potential prospect, and he's the 41st ranked prospect at that. He's a contact and fielder. He's got great speed. He's also a lefty batter, but we do have a log. Like I say, he's a left fielder, so we kind of have a log jam in my outfield right now. So I just don't know when he will have the potential to even be called up. And let's see, and here's the final guy, Nolan Gorman, 23 years old, A potential, 74 overall. He's another lefty batter as well. So. And he's been in the league for a little bit. He's been showing improvement though consistently. So that is one thing I enjoyed to see. But yeah, I'm stuck, guys. We're gonna go ahead and go through this real quick. Some of the guys. So you guys see, Devers is on the 2-year, he's in year number 2 of a 10-year contract, $31.4 million. And I don't know, is this the right way to go? Do we go with the big trade and bring in Devers, a lefty batter, 87 overall, A potential? Also play first base if we need to, and I know we're kind of a little wishy-washy on Drury right now. So I don't know. Like I said, he's coming off of a very good year, career high of he's had his highest average year since 2019, and that was the second highest in general. So that was his best on base percentage year. Went down in home runs. The power did dip a little bit for him, but he didn't play in as many games. But I highly doubt an extra 20 games would result in maybe 6 more home runs. It's probably not too likely unless you just go on a real nice heater. But yeah, I really don't know, man. This is a tough one. Like, Devers is probably my number 2 guy. My number 1 guy is probably the guy on the Cardinals, and it's just because he is a younger batter. And he's actually a second baseman too. So you guys can see his stats here. He's A potential. He's been in the league just a little bit over a year. He's a lefty as well. 74 overall. Can also play third base as well. I don't know if I'm just kind of maybe more drawn to the younger guys or not. But he's a power hitter as well. Well, at least for his righties, the power for his lefties isn't as great. But that 61 is still gonna be able to get it out of the ballpark. Which his vision was a little bit higher, but yeah, I'm just not 100% sure. He's another guy that if we do trade for him, we're going to get a lot of money back if we go for the younger guy instead of Devers as well. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the Sal Frelick guy. This dude is what was. I think Frelick and the Colson Montgomery guy for the White Sox, those are guys I think we can get without having a deal like this. I think we can just snag one of these guys as well without, it being Rengifo and Rendon. But very good he's a solid contact hitter right now. Very good fielder. Has great speed. If we go for somebody, if we go for Devers or Gorman, I'm probably still gonna try and find a way to get Sal. Like, the dude looks like he will be a very solid addition to an outfit, and he can also play second base too. We need him to come inside. So. Yeah, here's Colson Montgomery. He's, like I said, kind of more of a contact and fielder guy. His contact is still low. Once again, he's a lefty batter too, so no service time at the moment. He's 6'4", which is a very tall batter. But yeah, I don't know. He's probably on the lower end of things. Like of who you might trade for, he's probably like the 4th or 5th guy. Because Curtis Mead is also a guy that's on the Rays that I don't know. He's not exactly like the number 1 guy I gotta get, but honestly, Curtis is probably a little bit higher. But I like Colson a little bit because he's also a lefty batter and doesn't have service time, but Curtis Mead does. So I don't know, but we did, like I mentioned it before. Curtis was up in the majors for a little bit. He did struggle quite a bit. He only batted .214, and he actually did play quite a bit of games for him as well. So I don't know. I need you guys to give me some feedback in the comment section. I might even run a poll in our little community tab thing that we'll do on I don't know if it just shows up mobily or not, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure. You guys got to let me know. Like, should we go at the Devers? Should we go Nolan Gorman? Like, it's probably between one of those two guys that we're gonna end up making that push for. So I don't know. Like, Devers seems like maybe that's the right move. Maybe go for the star power and the guy that's more proven. But I don't know. Something's also drawing me towards Nolan as well. I mean, Nolan might be a guy. I mean, honestly, we probably could find a way to snag both of them. I mean, the trade system in this game isn't the greatest anyway, and they both play two different positions. So, yeah. But you guys, let me know in the comment section down below. I need to know which guy we're going after before we hop into a little of the spring training stuff. Because honestly, like, we can really improve our infield if we can snag one of the two. Like, right now, the infield is just looking a little meh. I mean, right now, it's also because, who we also have. Like, we got younger guys out there that are going to be playing. We got Neto out there. We got Levon Soto's going to be out there. So, right now, it's just kind of little. So, once again, let me know. Give me some feedback in that comment section. I would definitely like to know which direction we should go in here with this one. But I was thinking about, getting the game in. But I think I'm going to keep this one somewhat short. So, yeah, we'll pick up next time out. We'll pick up tomorrow. And we'll get into some of the spring training stuff with some of the guys, like I said, that we're going to be looking at to see, how they're doing throughout, spring training, and spring training will probably just be one episode. I don't plan on extending that, to making that multiple things. Probably just, play a little bit, maybe do some play a lot, do a few simming, and, we'll go from there. But you guys, I want to say thank you all very much for watching the video. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit the like button. Once again, give me some feedback down in the comment section on who we should draft, or not draft, sweet jeez, who we should trade for in that Rendon-Rengifo trade. Because honestly, I'm good either way. We can either go for the star power or we can go for the younger guy, and we'll take on that. Like right now, we kind of do have a young infield anyway, so I'm good either way. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with this Angels franchise and more that we'll be posting here on the channel here very soon. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm out till next time, everybody. I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless and peace. Close it out, Future.
And it's the love from my fans got me still here.